Hi, I'm Heather, and what's been happening? I don't mean with you or me, but I am quite nosy, so if you want to tell me in the comments, absolutely feel free. I love any gossip. But no, what I mean is what's happening in theatre, what's happening in the business we call show, what's Baz from the Daily Mail been telling us. The first big bit of news is that it was announced this week that Moulin Rouge is finally coming to the stage. Finally. There's been a huge demand for a stage adaptation of Moulin Rouge basically since the film first came out in 2001, so about 15 years. And it's finally happening. I'm not going to say too much about it just now because I'm going to do another video soon about screen to stage adaptations where I'll talk about it a bit more. Oh, I am a tease. West End Frame announced the winner of their Understudy of the Year award. Now, if you don't follow West End Frame, I absolutely demand that you go do so on Facebook and Twitter. They're a theatre website who always have really good interviews with amazing people. They're always really on the ball when it comes to news, and considering I basically live on Twitter, I would say West End Frame's social media game is very, very strong. I follow a lot of theatre websites and blogs, and I think West End Frame's social media interaction is really, really good. Anyway, yes, their Understudy of the Year award was won by Thomas Dennis, who is the alternate Christopher in A Curious Incident of a Dog in the Nighttime. Natasha Barnes from Funny Girl was a very close second, and now there's been a lot of talk about understudies and covers this year, especially with Natasha Barnes, because it was very public how she had to take over from Sheridan Smith when poor Sheridan had to take time out for personal reasons. And Rhea Jones as well, it was a few months ago now, but I'm sure you remember how it was practically headline news how Rhea took over for a few shows from Glenn Close and Sunset Boulevard, and people were booing because he paid a lot of money for Glenn Close, and then it turned out Rhea was amazing and a lot of people wanted to book tickets just to see her, and then loads of people were upset when Glenn Close came back. You can't win. It's also been a huge year for Callum Francis, who was understudy Lola in Kinky Boots in the West End, and he's now playing the role full-time in Australia, which is incredible. But yes, absolutely huge congratulations to Thomas Dennis. It's a lovely award to win, especially because it's voted for by the public. It means a lot more, I'm sure. And talking of Natasha Barnes, it's been announced that she'll play Cinderella in the Palladium's Pantomime this year. Now, do you remember when the Palladium's Panto was first announced, Britney Spears' name was kind of attached to the role for a while, which, let's not lie, would have been absolutely spectacular. And I'm sure Natasha will be exquisite, and to be fair, I'm already going to see Michelle Heaton as the Wicked Queen in the Gaiety pantomime in Air. To ask for two pop icons in 1 year would just be selfish. And let's congratulate practically every publication on their very original headline, "She will go to the ball." Honestly, every single website, paper, whoever else has commented on the fact that Natasha's doing the pantomime, well done on originality. What else? In the Heights has announced a new cast and a final extension that's going to be closing in January. Scarlett Strallen will star in a revival of She Loves Me at the Mini Chocolate Factory. That's going to be their Christmas show this year, which is very exciting. That just had a revival on Broadway, which was supposedly amazing. Obviously, I didn't see it because I don't have the money to swan off to New York. Anyway. Half a Sixpence, which played in Chichester, is getting a West End transfer. That's going to be going to the No Coward. Sarah Harding opened in Ghost, and an Asian tour of Ghost has just been announced, which is going to star Emily Tierney and Liam Doyle. An adaptation of The Kite Runner will open in the West End. That's going to be going to the Wyndham's Theatre. Joanne Clifton from Strictly, she's one of the professional dancers. It's been announced she's going to lead a tour of Thoroughly Modern Millie starting in the new year. Miss Saigon has also announced a tour, which is going to be amazing. I'm so excited for that helicopter to be back in my life. Honestly, I cannot tell you. And finally, Kenneth Branagh opens in The Entertainer this week, which is the last show in his Kenneth Branagh season, which has been at the Garrick for, is it about 18 months now? That was a lot of news in quite a short space of time, so needless to say I probably left out something massive which has happened and I'm going to get shouted at and whatever, but you can tell me, you can let me know. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe and all that other jazz, and I'll see you again soon for some more news from what's happening and what, basically I'm just going to steal whatever Baz from the Daily Mail tells us on a Thursday night and relay it to you in video form. Bye!